Intelligence. I'm Intox along with BDot, baby.
Hey, let's get it, bro. Hey, let's get it, bro.
Welcome to episode 164. Awkward Intelligence back in the fucking building. As you can see, Intox and Mr. Prim, BDot once again couldn't make it.
He's here in spirit. Hello, everyone.
He's helping somebody move.
Yeah, he had to move some snow.
He had to move some snow. Yeah, the weather out here still iced over.
Yeah, our snow turned into ice.
Yeah, it's pretty much just in winter wonderland at this point.
So if you didn't have a snow shovel, you got pretty much ice in your front yard.
Yep.
Like at least a good 1 foot of ice.
You know, a quick alternative just to let people know is, to keep that ice from, because once it's ice, there's nothing you can do because it's just slippery, right? But here's something you can do, an alternative for everybody. Just get you a bag of litter, a box of litter, whatever, some cat litter. Get that, sprinkle that on your path, and it will no longer be slippery. You can at least get through. You know what I'm saying? And as the sun comes out and starts working it, it'll help kind of loosen that shit up too. So just a little tip for you guys out there, in case you can't find a salt or a shovel in your area, at least sprinkle it with some cat litter.
A bomb droppers.
Yeah, so episode 164.
Follow us on YouTube.
Follow us on YouTube.
Awkward Intelligence.
Follow us on Spotify. If you're on Spotify, follow us on Amazon Music. If you're on there, those are the three places you get us as a video.
Podcast.
As a podcast video, right? But you can also find, and if you're just one of those people that listens to podcast audio only, you can get us there too. All you got to do is look for the Awkward Intelligence Network, and you'll find us.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Yo, you almost said that like Donald J. Trump.
Did I?
It sounded like that a little bit.
I had the same kind of cadence, maybe?
It was close.
Wow.
It was in that arena.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk some fucking crazy politics today because, the Epstein files have dropped.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Or at least the next phase.
Let's get it.
Remember they said phase 1, phase 2, different things like that, right? Because think about it. If what we're finding out right now dropped a year or two ago, y'all would have lost your fucking minds.
BDot's in
no
the chat.
fucking doubt about it. You would have lost your fucking minds.
Yeah, they would have. They had to give them time to process it.
Yep. Well, the thing is because it's like what's it called? When we was telling everybody what was going on, everybody's like, nah, it can't be like that. No, that's too much. That's crazy. That's outside. That's way out there. And now we're realizing that it was all fucking true. The world is now witnessing it, and that's the thing. I think people have to see to believe. They need the receipts. We try to drop receipts with everything, but as time was progressing through this. But, some people still didn't want to believe the receipts. They still wanted to believe their local politicians. They still wanted to believe their people. They still wanted to believe in all these celebrities and everything. They didn't want to believe that these people actually could write good music or whatever, or write good or do good movies and then still turn around and do weird shit to babies. You know what I'm saying? Nobody could fathom that. You shouldn't be able to, truthfully. You know what I mean? Like, if you're just a regular human, if you're just the true earthbound humans, you can't fucking fathom that. I get it. It took me a long fucking time to fathom it. I thought at one point, years ago, that I was like, there's no way that they're interdimensional fucking lizards, known as draconians or whatever the fuck, doing this shit. Like, that sounds like, what?
It sounds wild.
Yeah. But then the more and more you look at it, you're like, there's no fucking way these people can be human. To turn around, give you good music, give you good movies, give you whatever, politics, and then turn around and do weird shit to fucking children? Stop.
Dropping bombs. Hey, think about it.
That's what it's always been about. It's always been about save the children.
Think about it. If there was, according to science,
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Reptiles were the first creatures on this planet, according to science. We're not talking about the Bible. We're talking about their science. And then all of a sudden,
they're the first ones to evolve.
Asteroid hit the Earth.
Yeah.
And damn near killed off the dinosaurs.
They say.
This is what they tell us.
So they say. What if that was the original fucking lie?
Or what if the dinosaurs evolved?
Right.
And we're still here today.
Yeah.
In a more different form that you can't see.
Well, they evolved to be humanoid. That'd be the only other way. See, here's something you got to think about when it comes to that. Like, that's why this is how you put it together, right? Because everybody's going to go, well, how can they look human? Or how can they be human, right? This is the point, is the earth was a mixing ground in the first place. It was a mixing ground. It was for us to show up and try things and do different stuff, and then we could wipe the board or whatever and, do different shit, right? But at some point, it got hijacked. And when it got hijacked, we evolved. And we actually mixed with multiple alien races. We have giant in us. You know what I mean? We have dwarf in us. We have fairy in us. We have, you know what I mean? All these gnomes, you know what I mean? Leprechauns, all this different fucking DNA is all mixed in here somewhere in different parts in different ways. Plus earthbound human, plus, you know what I mean? Palladian, plus Lyran, plus, all these different things we're learning, right? It's all mixed together. So, of course, in order for the reptilians to then evolve their avatar, they have to have a drop of human blood too. So, of course, they mixed with us. Of course, they look like us. But the difference is right here, folks. The difference is right here, because we wouldn't do weird shit like that to fucking children. Come on, stop. Humans don't do that. You can't fathom it.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah, humans can't do that. It's just not even in our nature. That's why it seems so repugnant. That's why you don't want to fucking believe it. You don't want to believe you live in a world that kind of shit's going on and you had no fucking idea. You don't want to live in that world. You're like, no, I love my life. My fucking white picket fence and my fucking 4 cars is great. I love this. Because you didn't know what the fuck was going on. Now we are starting to, but now the world is starting to actually see what the real truth was. There's a lot happening out there. Yo.
There's a lot of shit happening everywhere.
And so you know what I mean? Because you got these different, you got these emails. There's some fake ones out there too. There's some fucking fake shit going on out there too. That people are, they're using AI to fucking muddy the waters. Of course they're gonna. They're gonna. One of the ones that I heard was fake was, I don't know if y'all have seen this one roaming around in the last few days, but it was one where it said that Trump was going to be there and that he didn't like black women. He called them boogers and wouldn't go 10 feet near them or anything like that. That's they tried to make it look like an email that came from somebody redacted and, talking about Trump.
This dude used to kick it with Omarosa.
Yeah, right. I mean, we're not even that.
She was as black woman as you get.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, she made it on. She was in his cabinet the first go round.
Correct. She was right. She was in there.
So I doubt he said
so. But I'm just saying, you got to think about, like, yeah, of course anybody can say anything or be a different way, but in the back, in the behind the scenes per se, right? Because that's where all this is happening. If it was happening in front of us, we'd fucking be saying something, But it's happening in the background. It's happening in the thing. So yes, somebody can be a different person at that point. But also, too, you got to look at what, look at what's going on here. Some people are just, because they're caught up in the left versus right, the red versus blue, the Republican versus Democrat, they still believe in this fucking system for whatever reason. When you put stuff like that out, it makes people want to share it so much because to them, they're like, I knew this guy was a piece of shit. You know what I mean? And that's what gets them to want to do shit like that.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
But what we got to realize is, let's get the facts straight. Let's understand what's going on. We're not saying that everybody, nobody's, look, on our side, we've never sat here and defended Trump like he's, you know, our savior or nothing like that. We've talked about this, you know. The idea is that everybody has a job right now. Just like you have a purpose, everybody has a purpose. And sometimes the purpose is hard to see, especially when you're blinded by your own fucking emotions, you know. So that's where we got to get out of our emotions. We got to look at the facts. We got to see what's actually happening. We got to sift through the fucking, you know, junk. We got to look through the videos. We got to look through the emails. You know, there's still ongoing things, but things are being found in there. That's what we're talking about. They're finding these things. And here's the thing. You got to think that these people are better than the journalists that have had this information, right? Because we're just normal, everyday fuckers out here, just sifting through files in the afternoons when we're off work and shit. And we're finding weird shit. That's all we're saying. We're not accusing anybody of anything. But we're saying that all the stuff we've been trying to tell you is going on is now starting to get confirmed in different ways. And either you're going to believe or you're just going to keep fucking believing the lies. You know, so I'm just one of those people. I just can't believe the lies. I'd rather know what's going on so that we can start to figure out some solutions and ideas than to just go, I don't even want to know. You know what I mean? Like, whatever they're doing, I don't want to know. Because they're just going to keep doing weird shit, and eventually they're going to have to start coming doing weird shit to you because they're going to get tired of the other shit. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what the part we got to look at, you know, is look at what's happening in the streets right now. When it wasn't happening to them, they didn't give a fuck. Then a couple of white people get killed in the street like fucking animals. And all of a sudden there's outrage? The fuck are we talking about now? When we've been telling you they're shooting us down in the street for years. And they just like, oh, well, it's not happening in my neighborhood. Oh, well, it's not happening to us or whatever, you know? And so you look at it now and you go, oh, it's the fentanyl crisis all over again. It can happen to anyone. That's what we kept trying to fucking tell you guys. That's the whole point of trying to put this information together. That was, you know, yes, it was pulling on heartstrings and it was causing trauma in different ways. And who knows who was using that to loosh off of different things, right? But at the same time, it was about the principle. It was always the message. It was never about what actually was happening out there in that way. Like, you know what I mean? Because we don't know which one of those were staged. You know, some of those could have been staged too, to create the confusion and to create the bullshit, you know, to get us fighting over what's right and what's wrong and this and that, you know. But that's where we, like I said, we got to get out of our emotions. We got to get out of our emotions. We got to look at the facts. We got to pay attention to what's actually happening, not what we're being told. And that's why this is so cool. I mean, think about this. This is a pivotal time. When you've got, you know, I remember my mom as a kid when things would happen in the news, and you could, like, you know, you could see that it was something bad where it was like, yeah, that there's something, you know, like, and they would. I remember my mom talking about to different people and just be like, "Yep, we'll never know. We'll never know." It's just because at that point you could like I look at it now to say that at the time I didn't realize how hopeless everybody already felt. Even back then, they just felt hopeless. Like, we'll never know. They're never going to tell us what the truth is. Like, I grew up hearing that a lot. And I'm like, they're just hopeless already. They've already lost. You know what I mean? But I'm not thinking about it in that form until, like, today when I'm looking at it and I'm going, they just felt lost. Because at some point in my life, I felt the same way. What am I going to do about it? You know what I mean? Like, what can I really do about it? And that's the thing. We found each other online. We started figuring shit out. We started putting two and two together, you know? And then in our own different ways, not realizing how we were living and running through our lives and doing these different things, we were fighting the system. We just didn't realize we were fighting it through memes. We were fighting it through online campaigns. We were boycotting. We were shutting things down. That's how we were fighting.
What was that shirt you had? Been fighting since what? Since what was the year?
Oh yeah, was that? We gotta take it back to what? 1491.
We've been fighting since then.
Right. It said.
Trying to tell
it said-
you, motherfuckers.
Right.
What's up?
Yeah. That's the full shit of it. Is we've been at war ever since 1492 when they fucking showed up. That was an invasion.
Y'all just forgot.
Yeah, we just forgot. We forgot what the fuck happened. We got amnesia, but we're remembering now. We're remembering now. We got invaded in 1492, and we've been fighting ever since. We gave in 1776.
Tap it up.
We gave in 1776 because that's when they fucking made the United States as it is today.
Bomb droppers, bro.
Yeah.
Been dropping bombs.
But you got to look at it.
Like Hiroshima.
You can only hold us down so long.
Who dropped the bombs on Hiroshima?
I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Who dropped them? Have y'all ever asked yourself that? Who dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
They don't remember. They didn't do their homework.
America dropped the bombs.
With the help
And everybody quit.
of German engineering.
And everybody quit.
Right.
They gave up.
They put treaties together, so they say, and they shook a couple fucking hands and they moved on. Yeah. They were like, good day, sir. Appreciate your time.
You dropped the bomb. America did that shit. You know that was like
That's the last time we dropped some shit.
That was that was a city.
Both of those were cities.
Those were cities. Those wasn't villages.
Right.
You feel me?
Oh, that's true. Like when you really think about it deep
Those
like
wasn't
that, right?
villages.
Well, not even that. Not even that. It wasn't a military target. That wasn't a military target.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was right. It was like, oh,
I'ma
that's
just bomb
that's
your city.
That's Kansas City. Boom, gone.
Yeah.
Kansas City, gone.
Imagine if that happened
Right.
in America today.
Miami, gone. Just drop it.
Fuck your shit.
Yeah.
Everybody that live there.
A city.
They mama, they mama, they mama's mamas. You feel me? Like they just dropped that on the whole motherfucking city.
Yeah. Yeah. Two of them. Back to back.
And these are the people you respect.
That's why they respected him. That was you know what? Maybe that was like
Through the whole city.
maybe that was like part of the fucking trauma right there. We trauma bonded as a fucking country at that point. Know what I mean? Over the ritual of satanic fucking killings. That was a sacrifice. 2 cities were sacrificed just like that. Because let's call it what it is.
Yo, it wasn't even just one city. Like if they'd
Yeah.
been like one city, or maybe even like, nigga, I'm gonna just drop this shit close to a city,
Right.
and just let you know,
Right.
it could have been on your city.
They hit both of them.
They said, "Fuck it, drop it on the city."
You know? And then they say, think about this, right?
Yo, that's some hardcore gangster shit. These are the people we're dealing with.
Those were supposed to be the 2 biggest bombs in the world at that time. And they still weren't as good as old school World War type shit. When we had Vamana wars here and it was a war against the gods, the shit they talk about in the Bible, that was some earth shattering shit because fucking landscapes got moved around. You know what I'm saying?
That shit could happen again.
Right? Well, it could have if we would have kept going the way we were fucking going. And if we didn't start cleaning up this fucking satanic pedophile shit.
They got to go.
Yeah. If we didn't start doing that, if we didn't wake the fuck up and start realizing what was really fucking going on,
to go.
that was where we were going to start heading, is to another nuclear annihilation.
Are they going to be dropping bombs on cities?
Mm-hmm. Hey, mama. Hey, mama.
The dogs are in the building.
Celeb bullies in the building. Celeb bullies in the building.
Had to let that presence be known. Y'all better listen to these OGs. They telling y'all some real shit.
Hell yeah.
Dog had to come say it.
Yep.
Yo, man, hey. It's time for them to go.
Correct.
I'm talking to all the chiefs.
And conscious levels are up.
Call me Young Bull. I'm talking to all the chiefs above me.
All the chiefs on the land.
Hey, they got to go.
Yep. Yeah. I don't care where they go, but they can't stay here.
No.
They can't fucking stay here.
They've been playing around in our lands too long.
Correct. They've overstayed their welcome. Their visa's up.
We about to do some reverse ice.
Right.
Yo,
right.
you know, I saw some shit that said, like, yo, there was this dude, like, this is right before I came here. It was on my Facebook feed. It said it was a cop in an area. Y'all probably could look this up. It's online. Somewhere, maybe around the Midwest or something. He was a cop.
Okay.
They hired him, a black dude, as a sheriff.
This is recent?
No, this shit happened, like, back in the day.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that what Blazing Saddles was about?
Bro, I don't know.
It might be.
It might be.
That might be
You know
the
what I'm saying?
story.
But they hired this cop.
Okay.
And the cop took over, like, making sure crime was good in the city. But he was a black cop.
Right.
And they say every time
Well, they were all black back then, but yeah, I got you.
every time the KKK came down to try to do some shit, they say they would find them niggas in the river.
Right. Exactly.
Like, they would find them floating like 3 grand wizards
Right. Yeah.
dead in the river.
Yeah.
And the black cop was like, I don't know what's going on.
Right.
But he was the cop of the city.
Yeah.
Yo,
He took care of that shit.
he just made them go away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why I said we've been more powerful than they fucking have portrayed us to be. You know what I mean? They make us think that, like you said, like we've talked about here before, that they make us think that slavery was the beginning of us here in this land. That's not how that works. You know what I mean? We were POWs. You took over our shit. You put us in camps, and then you only try to tell us about one riot with Nat Turner. No, there was so many more uprisings and things. You think we just fucking was hanging out waiting for fucking rescue? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Come on, bro.
think about that shit. That's
Come
how,
on, bro.
That's
You know
how-
that's not even in our
nature, and
like,
that's
we don't even act like that.
and that's how you let these people lie to us. They made you feel so inferior that you couldn't even think that you were powerful enough to really fucking do some shit. You know, that's how fucking domicile we've gotten, because that's how they've dumbed us down. That's how they've tried to steal our memory. That's how they've tried to fucking, quiet us up. But that's why we keep saying we're way powerful than all that. We have to be. For somebody to take that much pride in pushing us down, why do you think? We gotta be powerful. Only a powerful being would get treated like that. You know what I mean? Because if you're a weak being, why would another being want to even fuck with you? You'd be like, I can handle that on Tuesday. I ain't even worry about that shit. Right. But this right here, you know what I mean? I want to destroy that. That's what you do to powerful shit. You know that. That's how it works. So think about that. That's how powerful you are. We've started this show off like that. Telling you about the DNAs we come from. That's why they can't figure out. Think about it. They can't figure out your DNA. Why can't they figure it out? Because they don't fucking know. That's why. This stuff is all being rediscovered because it's being remembered. They're discovering it for the first time. We're remembering it. That's the difference. They call it discoveries. Those are our memories, and we're remembering. And that's why we're waking up. That's what all this shit is about. It's about waking your soul up to the point of how powerful you are. Stop with this bullshit. We're all running around here in fear and this and that and scared of this and fucking, you know what I mean? That's the fucking MK Ultra that they've ran on us for so long, our whole lives. So it's understandable. But something in your soul right now, as we speak, as all these people online have been speaking about all these different things over the years, something in there has to be tugging on your fucking soul. Because if it's not, then maybe you're not human.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Something's got to be tugging at your fucking soul going, what is going on? At least take a look at it. At least. But I don't know. Some are technically, because you know what I mean? It comes to the whole factor of, it seems like if they've been doing this forever, right? But they tell us there's 8 billion people on the fucking, you know what I mean, in the world. So the population's grown exponentially. Look at the numbers. Have y'all looked up the numbers? Look at what the population was of the world that they tell us in like the 1800s. Go look that up and see what they say the world is.
What is it?
You want to look it up? Let's look it up.
Look it up.
Let's see.
Let's go down that rabbit hole,
Yeah.
folks.
Think about this, right? Population of the world in, let's say, 1809. Let's try that and see what it says. The world population in 1809 was approximately 1 billion people. So you're telling me in 200 and a few years, we went to 8 billion people? Are you telling me we're fucking that much? That's how much we're fucking? Did the stupid outfuck us? Is that exactly what happened? You know what I mean? Like what? How do you get to 1 billion people? We're in 1800. There's thousands of years before that. And we're only at 1 billion? And then 200 and some years later, we're at 8 billion?
Some NPCs are walking around here.
Or here's an alternate theory. They say the gods are returning. They say the gods of old, the gods of renown, everybody's here to help. What if the population boom is all the motherfuckers that showed up to help? Starseeds and grandmasters and wizards and you know what I'm saying? And all the motherfuckers that they say somehow came here and we're going, where the fuck are they? What if they're those people? And that's why the population boom, because the portals opened and they fucking rushed in here to help us.
Dropping the bombs.
I'm just saying, if we're putting all this information together, if everything we're learning is coming together and we're getting more conscious and we're understanding more shit, come on, it's gotta be, something's gotta be going on here.
You can't drop 2 bombs on 2 cities and the shit increased.
Right, everything increased. And they're
man.
And they're kidnapping, raping, and torturing and doing all this other shit to a bunch of motherfuckers that we don't even know about.
It's basic math. You know what I'm saying? You can't drop 2 bombs on 2 cities.
Right.
And then the population increase.
Well, in China, our whole lives growing up, we heard in China they could only have 1 child. That's what we heard in China. They were so overpopulated. Chinese people could only have 1 kid. You heard that our whole lives.
Yo, but do you remember? I don't know if this was AI shit. This could have been some AI shit, but I seen some shit.
What you got?
A couple years ago, where they was like showing these cities, and they were called ghost cities.
Oh yeah.
And they're in
China.
China
has they have like 300 or 1,500, something like that. Ghost cities.
Nobody's living in there.
Part of what we learned later on about that, to just put some shit on it, was their housing market was fucking booming. Because what they were doing was they were having people invest in building new homes, and some of them were in preparation so that when they got to retirement, they could move into that home and do their thing. So some of that was part of that. So it was a lot of people paying up front that actually never happened per se, you know what I mean? That's some of it. But the other part of it was them manipulating that market, knowing money was involved there. And they said, the more money we pull in, the more shit we got to build so that we can say at least we built it. We don't know what happened to your money, but we built it. So, you know what I mean? So there's some of that. There was some manipulation happening there too. We found that out later. This is only the last few years we found that out. That their market was their real estate market was so manipulated that they were building way more homes than they should have in the first place. You know what I mean? It wasn't on par with what they were, what would be likely is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But that doesn't account for all of it. That's all we're saying. You know what I mean? There's something going on there with those ghost cities.
Come on now. They had videos of these, like you would see like other.
I would watch those on YouTube.
You'd see that, and then you see other shows where you see them like going to like a hotel.
Yeah,
and they only renting like a bed that's
right
on top of another bed. Like there's another nigga
just bunk it out,
sleeping.
Right,
and you just renting these little pods because and he lived there.
Right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we had cities that had nobody in them.
But then there's cities with nobody in them.
This
is
I remember
the type
those.
of shit that they would show us.
I remember talking about the ghost cities. Yeah, I remember that was one of the early conspiracy rabbit holes we went down back in like 2010. 2011. We was going down ghost city fucking weirdness in China. Come
on, man.
And now look at where we're at. The Epstein files are here. My, have we come a long way?
I mean, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this. China had a lot of motherfuckers already in the first place.
Right.
Because that's the only way they could have built shit like the Great Wall of China.
Right.
The whole wall stretch miles.
And it's tall as fuck too.
Apparently you could see this shit from space.
So I think that's a myth, but I know what you're saying.
Some shit they tell us. You know what I'm saying? You could see this shit from space. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, what? Get the fuck out of here, man. China been having a lot of people. You can't say they having a lot of people now. They had to have a lot of people then.
Well,
for them to build that shit.
Well, lately, somebody else, to continue the China situation. My bad, go ahead.
But that tells us there was a lot of people already here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. An invading force, right?
But we're at 8 billion now.
220 some years later.
Yo, look, put it like this. Look. If we're at 8 billion now, we should be able to build brick walls around every section.
Build that wall. Build
right?
that wall.
If you look at the numbers, according to the numbers, you know what I'm saying? Then build walls everywhere, then, nigga, because you got enough people to do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, according to the fucking numbers, yeah.
But if people don't want to build walls,
then
we don't build walls.
We got invisible boundaries called borders.
Exactly. You don't need to build fucking walls.
You put an invisible fucking border up, man. And then anybody who crosses that line, there's consequences.
Yeah,
that keeps you in, doesn't
it? Remember we did this shit in grade school.
Yeah.
It was like you drew a line in
Red
the
Rover,
sand.
Red Rover?
No, remember it'd be like the shit like, like in the hood shit. Like,
drew a line in the sand?
You'd be like, yo, cross this line out. If you cross this line, we fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then they would do it.
Or it'd be like they put something on your shoulder. If you knock this shit off, we fighting.
Right.
It was like,
show me how much you want it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Show me how much you want.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
We don't need to build walls.
No.
That's why they stopped building walls.
Yeah, because the fear was there. The fear of walk across that line and see what happens.
Yeah. That's all you gotta say.
That's it. That's all it takes to keep us in line. It's fucking crazy.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
That's the shit that they're doing it, but they're doing it through contracts.
Right. Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
It's contract law, maritime law.
Half of the time they habitual line steppers, and then they act.
Well, because they don't run by the same rules.
No.
Those rules are for us, not for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm sitting there like, nah, man, you came over here. It's time for you to go. It's time for them to go.
See ya.
I don't care about your contracts.
Nope.
I don't care about none of that shit.
Matter of fact, take that shit with you. We don't need that either.
Yeah. That shit up out of here.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We have our word and we have a handshake. That's how it's supposed to work. We looked each other in the eye and we said we were going to do what the fuck we were going to do, so you got to do what the fuck you said you was going to do.
That's what real men do. Drop that shit. Yo.
Don't need to hide behind no fucking contracts and fucking this and that, you know? Because think about it. If you don't do what you say you're going to do, nobody's going to fucking do business with you.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
You know what we talked about. Like, you know what we talked about. I knew it. You knew it. Me and you had the conversation.
What's that? Refresh my memory.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's what you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Straight up.
I got you. Oh, I got you.
That's not how they play ball.
Right.
They don't play ball like that.
Right. They look you in the eye and say one thing, and then they fucking put weird shit in a contract and have you sign it.
And deliver,
Hey, let's get it, bro.
deliver things that you didn't even ask for.
Right.
The contracts are all fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it normally benefits them.
Always benefits them. Yeah. I mean, they showed us that when they fucking did the treaties on the land. You know, and when we wanted to help them create their United States and all these things they wanted to do, all we said was abide by the fucking treaties. And they couldn't even do that. You know what I mean? So if they're not abiding by the treaties, there you go. Is it doing weird shit?
Yep.
There it is. TikTok's doing weird shit.
Wants me to play a puzzle game. See?
I seen it on that one.
You caught it?
Caught it on that one. Witness.
It wanted me to do a puzzle game.
But yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's them.
That's TikTok getting weird.
That's TikTok doing the shit that it does.
Why does it say
Even
it does
though
that?
we created this shit.
Well, not even that, but we're active on it. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be touching the fucking screen? I'm trying to fucking run a show here.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Stop giving me puzzle games to play.
Sit there like a good little fucking TikTok and just fucking shine. That's it.
Stupid ass TikTok. Oh, man, fuck TikTok, man. I'm
Get
on
'em.
yo,
Get them.
yo, fuck YouTube too. But like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't representing none of y'all
You know
niggas.
what? Fuck
Like,
your, fuck your bitch and the click you claim.
you know what I'm saying?
West Side's how we ride.
We on this bitch no matter what you say. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Get them, man.
ban me, bro. Come for me.
Oh shit. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. It's you can, like I said, you can tell you know what I mean? We're just having a good time. Why can't we just get on here, say what we need to say, and have a good time, and everybody's cool? Why the fuck? It's always an agenda. That's what it comes down to. You know, because look at TMZ just got exposed in the files.
Damn. TMZ.
You know?
Watch, we're gonna find out there's some sneaky shit going on with. Well, we already.
They're the media. Think about it. They're the media. The media is manipulated. We get it. TMZ was used to manipulate. You know, and so yeah, it's like. They just got exposed. It's like, and they haven't said anything about any of this. TMZ is quiet about the files somehow, but they know all the gossip on the fucking celebrities and who the fuck did what and who's on drugs. And you know what I mean? They know this stuff.
TMZ, you under the scrutiny now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been waiting for them to get caught up.
Yeah.
I knew they was on some snake shit. Every time they be having the hottest report.
How do you
how do you
think they got that information?
And then they put it out first before most other places putting the shit out. They don't know.
Because it's given to them.
Y'all motherfuckers on that snake.
It was given to them.
They on that
You know?
snake.
So yeah. And then you see it. They learn they had to learn how to spin everything properly. They can spin it any way they want. They have the information, you know? So yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like everything is coming to the light, as they say.
It's all
That's all we're saying. You make your own conclusions. But, you know, if you've got people in email, well, there it is, there's the fucking slip. If you got people in emails talking about pizza and cheese and hot dogs and weird shit, you know what I mean? Like, you got to, all I'm saying is it's questionable, at least.
Yo.
Nobody talks like that.
Yo, remember how, you know, we talk about the shit that's going on TikTok. People talking about broke man shouldn't be allowed to date type shit.
Right? That's a big topic.
So
Shout out.
most chicks don't even want to like eat no regular burger. The regular person in the world.
You can't go to Applebee's. It's on the list, man.
Right. So you telling me these congressmen are ordering regular burgers?
Just regular shit.
Remember when they tried to serve? Remember when
McDonald's?
Trump tried to get the college dudes they ate it.
Yeah.
But at the same
He
time,
did that multiple times to a lot of people. He just fucking catered McDonald's on them.
But they were asking for pizzas and burgers, right?
Right.
Where are they getting these pizzas and burgers from?
I don't know. Why? It's right. I'm just saying, grown adults
Like you would-
constantly talking
you-
about pizza. It's just weird.
You would think that like a place that served it be like, yo, one time we had to serve the president. We had to make 3,000 burgers. You know what I'm saying? And my company did that.
Yeah.
You don't hear that. So where did they get these burgers from? Unless they just made some burgers in the backyard at the White House.
Yeah. And wrapped them in McDonald's packaging.
You know what I'm saying?
Just making egg McMuffins over on the griddle.
Where did they get these burgers from? That's all I want to know. Like,
That's a good question.
because I might want to go get a burger from there.
Right.
Damn, maybe they make good burgers.
Maybe it was maybe it was the real McDonald's, the clean shit. It wasn't the fucking dumb shit they feed us, you know.
Or maybe it was like a burger from the Army. Maybe the Army made the
Maybe
burgers.
the Army made those burgers. It was a fucking McDonald's Army unit. Deployable in 72 hours. Let's go.
We need y'all on a special mission. We gotta make some burgers for the president. Yo, where did they make these burgers from? You know what I'm saying? So like at the same time, but we watched Trump give these niggas McDonald's burgers.
You seen it on the TV. If we can trust that.
The nigga had burgers and he had chicken McNuggets. He had all that shit.
Yeah.
He ordered a bunch of shit. He was like, yo, I think that's what football players would eat.
He was like, you know y'all want the junk food. Stop. Don't lie to yourself. It's like y'all love the junk food. Come on.
Trump a fool, bro. Like, these niggas won the championship, man. You the president that dropped bombs on cities. You the president of a place that dropped bombs on cities.
Right.
And you decided to just give these niggas some hamburgers
Out of nowhere. That's
from McDonald's.
That's your call? That's your go-to?
I don't know, man. I kind of feel like maybe they made it. They had a chef come and prepare.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Think about that meeting. Because you know
and maybe he made it look like
you know that was part
McDonald's
of
burgers.
You know that was part of a meeting. That was part of a meeting. You know what I'm saying? People were in this meeting. And somebody was like, should we get some catering? I know a couple spots down. We can
Right.
get Ben's Chili Bowl or something here in
Right.
DC. And they're like, and then you think Trump was just like, nah, we gonna do McDonald's. And then we just went with it. And they're like, yeah, it's the kind of piece of shit he is, man. He would do some shit like that. People want to believe so much when they hear, you know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
we get it, he's a piece of shit. But come on, stop putting your emotions in it.
I know. I thought this shit was funny. You know what I mean? I thought, like, if I was a president, I might do that.
Right.
Like,
He thought that's what they liked.
yo, y'all niggas won a championship. Really? That's all you did is win a
Or
championship?
at the time, when was this? Was this 2020 when all the shit was going down?
Bro, this was like,
Or was it before? Was it 2019, 2020? Well,
it was his first joint. Yeah, it was during his first joint.
because I was gonna say,
It was in the beginning.
yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say maybe the White House was shut down and they couldn't really.
bro,
do
I
much.
think they was just trying to make Trump look bad, bro.
See when right.
Because I think most of the players didn't have a problem with it. It was the news that was like talking this shit.
Let's see. When did Trump serve McDonald's?
Yeah, to the
Donald's
to the
to
it was the
the-
college to the college.
Was it college?
Yeah, it was a college. It was college.
College team. Let's see.
Yeah, college team championship.
Let's see what it says. Trump served McDonald's and other fast food to the Clemson Tigers football team on January 14, 2019, during their visit to the White House to celebrate their 2018 college football national championship win. The meal, which also included food from Wendy's, Burger King, and Domino's, was provided due to the partial government shutdown at the time. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit was shut down, so they didn't have the fucking White House chefs. So he just did the best he could, and he ordered a pizza party. Come on, people. And y'all want to get angry and be like, he's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You gotta, come on. He did the best he could, and he ordered the fucking what was available.
Yo, I'm saying, Even then, we drop bombs on Nagasaki.
Right, we got bigger issues to worry about than fucking McDonald's getting served at the White House. Stop, folks.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
We got bigger deal. There's babies getting eaten out here. Like they're doing that. I mean, it's in the files. It's right there. There's emails that say, "Hey, that was a great baby."
Oh, did you see that? Somebody put it in the post.
Yeah, you see it?
Baby eaters.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
I think it was
right there. You just passed it.
Yeah, Rabbit Network.
Right there. I see it right there. Yep. Yeah. Boom. Shout out. Pin it.
Yeah, exactly. They're eating babies.
Right. We got way bigger shit to worry about than fucking, you know what I mean? Some dumb shit like that. Stop with this bullshit. Yeah. This is the stuff we need to be worried about. Because like I said, and here's the thing. These are the things you know of so far. So think about how deep it really is about to go.
We've been telling you.
Yeah. Because there was thousands of videos in there, and it's going to take a long time to go through these videos.
We've been saying it for a long time. Go back and listen to our Cadillac.
Yeah, listen to catalog.
Cadillac. I said our Cadillac.
Catalog.
Listen to that music, man.
We've been saying it
in our music
before
we even did this podcast.
The first congressman. You know what I mean? The first congressman. We didn't get that deep, but we definitely were corrupt on that bitch. But some of the other ones, we definitely got to play something now, right?
We should play a song.
Which one's one? Let's think of one of the ones that said some crazy shit so we can reiterate what we were talking about.
Decisions and debates.
Decisions and debates. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple. You're right. There's a couple times just in those songs randomly. Yeah. Some weird shit. I was kind of like, whoa, that was almost foretelling because at the time we didn't know, but we had an idea. Now we know.
Yeah. Hey, let's get it, bro.
Since the beginning.
Yep. Let me see.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's go back to the original. So this was the Congressman album that came out in.
Just telling y'all what they was doing.
This came out in 2009. It was June of 2009 is when this album came out, and that's what makes it so significant because it was we created it to be corrupt congressmen. That's basically what the idea was behind it. Oh, what about this one? No, not that one. Yeah. We can go to this one. We've played this before.
The first one, the first joint.
We've played this before.
The inauguration. We got the inauguration on there.
Check it out.
Oh shit, yeah. What up?
It's the Congressman.
Intox.
It's the Congressman.
They say all work and no play make rent a dull boy. But nah, boy, I be a rider, boy. Keep on talking noise and we treat you like the Noid. Domino, motherfuck your money null and void. Don't come around here talking shit. I guarantee that we put your mouth on grit, concrete. Now get them diamonds out his grill, not me. Gon' be the nigga that you drill. I feel that we coming like a terror dome underground. Player, can you hear the sound? I put that thing in your tut-tut, bitch. Now get that good bitch and make us rich. Now I tell you this only just to tell you that if you talking smack, then you probably gon' get smacked. I'm trying to build shit with certain figures, keep on running interference. You might not wanna hear us, but you gon' learn the fearance.
There's so much drama in the rap game now. In order to build it up, we gotta break it down.
So profound with the sound. Who the boss of this town? Got the crown on the brow. So you fuck with us now. We put the game over fame. If you wanna take aim, you better aim for the brain, cause PPE will remain.
The drama we speak up, we talking to you. Keep your mouth shut, player, or you're eating through tubes. Intox the chosen, the Mac outspoken. Only magnums I drive are wrapped by Trojan. You lames is hopeless, so step your game up. 10 years strong, we let the mouthpiece flame up. Put knowledge in your ear so loud and so clear as I roll down the window and crack another beer. Feel the wind in my face as I hit the freeway. We impact the game like Marines on D-Day.
Prime dog coming like a motherfucking airborne soldier from the sky. Look up in my eyes, I'ma never say die. Shots to your grill, let you know how I feel. But really though, I'm only trying to chill. But some of y'all niggas wanna bring it to the battlefield. And some of these nympho chicks wanna suck dick, so bitches and hoes get filled up in hoes, while bitches and hoes get filled up with hoes.
There's so much drama in the rap game now. In order to build it up, we gotta break it down.
So profound with the sound, who the boss of this town? Got the crown on the brow, so you fuck with us now. We put the game over fame. If you wanna take aim, you better aim for the brain, cause PPE will remain.
The drama we speak of, we talking to you. Keep your mouth shut, player, or you're eating through tubes. We don't deal with the fake, we break bread with the real. Climbing to the top, trying to get me a meal. I keep my friends real close, but my enemies closer. I'm drinking Modelo, get her a mimosa. Living the fast life, cause drinking's my pastime. She fiending for my baby batter, just like last time. She freaky by nature, and bitches they hate ya, cause they do for free what you do for paper. It's hard out here for some day-to-day hustlers, running from the rollers and dodging the busters. They hate to see a player doing his thing, flipping the game, man, he at it again. Get me the top shelf, dropping the big bills. They hyphy in the west, popping them Thiz pills. Yada I mean, we live in the dream. The congressman, baby, come fuck with the team. There's so much drama in the rap game now. In order to build it up, we gotta break it down.
So profound with the sound, who the boss of this town? Got the crown on the brow, so you fuck with us now. We put the game over fame. If you wanna take aim, you better aim for the brain, cause PPE will remain.
The drama we speak of, we talking to you. Keep your mouth shut, player, or you're eating through tubes.
There we go. That gets us in the groove. That gets us in the groove. Yeah, man. We like I said, I go back and listen sometimes and hear some stuff, and I'm like, wow, we were saying it even back then, not even realizing exactly what we were saying at times. You know, the impact it would have is what I'm saying. You know, like we was fucking right on the fucking mark.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Crazy.
Always.
Talking that shit.
Staying on it always. Always.
Yeah, we'll drop another one here in a
Make
few
a song called Always. We get it out the door always. We be standing up for show always.
She's an international freak.
Bang, 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 bang to the boogie, woogie, oogie. Yeah, bro. Been dropping these hits on y'all, man. Mr. Prim, Intox, you know who it is. You know what I mean? We in the building. Living life to the fullest. Never slacking. Always on our shit, G-macking.
We started this gangster shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And this the motherfucking thanks we get?
We started the new gangster shit, man. We've been doing this other shit, man. I think what's crazy is I see people that like we used to look up to, they have shows now.
Yeah.
Like, but we got a show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I be thinking that's
Yeah,
cool.
right.
They're doing the same shit we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And some of them are just starting too. It's not like they've had shows.
Right.
They just starting them too. Yeah. It's a different world out here, man. It's a different world. Everybody's starting up their own shit, man. We're trying to take it back. We're trying to take our brands back. Us. We are the brand. You know, we got to take that back, and you know, it's got to be worth more than what they were trying to fucking give us for it. Crazy, you know. We let them get away with a lot, but that's because we're mostly peaceful people. We were trying to work with them and you know, saying, hey, there's room for all of us. We can do different things. We don't all need to be in the same fucking places, you know. We can work together. So we gave them a lot of chances. That's what we dealt with. We gave a lot of chances, you know. And then, like I said, in 1776, that's when we decided we weren't going to fight anymore. We were like, no, we're not doing the bloodshed anymore. Let's figure this out a different way. And that's what started what they would call the George Washington Challenge. Look that shit up. You know, it talks about the whole idea of if we confuse them, rearrange them, and all this stuff, if they can figure out who they are, then they can get their shit back. Otherwise, we got them so confused, they're never going to remember what's going on. It only took them a few generations to do it, to confuse our shit out of us, and they tell you about it. We talked about this in past episodes. Went to the fucking, Native American Museum up here in D.C. They tell you what they did. They kidnapped your children.
Whoa.
They took them to fucking missionary schools. They stripped them of their hair. They stripped them of their cultures, and they taught them how to do other shit. And then they brought in their people, taught them our cultures, and then sent them out as the fake ones. You know what I mean? But we're the real fucking people here. We're starting to learn that the Native Americans, as we know them, it's not complete. There's an incomplete story there. There's somebody missing, and they're starting to find their place. And that's what's so fucking cool. We're here for it. We're here for it because we are the real natives, indigenous to the land.
I've been saying that, bro. You remember I used to tell you, like, on real shit? I
Yeah.
used to tell you. I used to be
Long
like,
time ago.
I was like,
I remember this.
I was like, bro, I don't feel like I'm from Africa. I've been to Africa. I was like, when I went there, I didn't even go to the pyramids. I didn't even go nowhere over there.
Right.
Because I was like,
It just didn't sit right with you.
the feeling I felt was like, I've already been there.
Yeah.
That's not where I'm from.
Right. So I'm saying it didn't sit right.
Yeah, it didn't feel right.
Yeah, it didn't feel right. You immediately, because you're gonna feel the energy. If anytime. That's why things activate you. That's why you wake up and you see certain shit and certain. You know what I mean? Is because that memory comes back and hits you like, oh shit, remember that? It's a clue. And when you went over there, you were like, oh, this is just a fucking Disneyland.
Yeah, like
type shit.
It felt familiar.
Yeah.
But it felt old.
Right. It's like,
And I
this
was
ain't the
like-
same shit. Yeah, this ain't the same shit.
This ain't it. Mm-hmm. So I was like, no, I need to go back where I'm from.
But when you come here, you feel like you're at home.
Yeah, when I was here, it felt like I'm
You feel at home.
to the land.
You feel at home. Yeah.
I feel like there's a tie to the land.
Right.
It feels like this
I'm from here.
This soil,
Yeah.
I've been on this soil before.
Right.
A long time ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Over and over, living our lives, man. Living our lives, trying to figure it out, trying to remember, until we finally got to a point where we remembered. Now we're remembering. That's why everything feels like it's chaos and falling apart. It's like, everything I studied is fucking bullshit. Yeah. And that's what's crazy is like how when we were taught certain things, we just believed them. Like, even they gave us receipts. They showed us in books and different stuff like that. But we never questioned, well, who wrote the book? We never questioned, where did this book come from? What's this? What manuscripts did you use this from? Are there Vatican manuscripts in here, or are those just hidden under the Vatican? You know what I mean?
Right.
We didn't know to ask those questions. We didn't know where the real information was or where any of it could be. We trusted the science. We trusted the books. We trusted the scholarship of these people that were teaching us shit. We were like, oh, our parents are sending us to school. This must be where we learn all this shit from, And that's the best we had at the time. So we didn't poke holes in it. We did here and there. Here and there was holes being poked and shit. That's how we started learning early on, how we were like, oh, maybe Christopher Columbus wasn't the cool guy he seemed to be. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he was over here doing some weird shit, and messing with some people and saying he was here for spices, but he was stealing gold and all these other things, right?
He could have been doing all kinds of
You know,
weirdo shit.
we don't know. We don't know. We weren't there, but
For all we know, Christopher
we know the
Columbus
stories are weird.
is for all we know, Christopher Columbus is fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
Of the time, he could have been the Epstein of the time. Definitely. Yeah, I think I've heard somebody say that before, where they're like, yeah, Christopher Columbus was just the Epstein of his time. That's, you know what I mean? Because we're all playing roles. We're all still playing our roles, and if you haven't gotten your role right, you're going to be playing that role. So you're here playing it again, just like you were then, just like you were in those different times. So yeah, it's all part of the simulation, folks. Welcome to the motherfucking show.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's why I said. And then here's another big one that dropped in the files. They had emails in there referring to Gary Gensler and I think somebody else that were connected with like the SEC and stuff like that, right? There was emails in there that said, hey, could you guys go ahead and take care of XRP for us? Because we're trying to build Bitcoin over here. And XRP is really a problem. And then XRP gets hit with a fucking 5-year lawsuit from the SEC and gets held back. What?
Right.
That starts to look a little weird. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying there's some weird shit going on. Because they're holding back XRP because they realize that the Bitcoin was never going to be it. But as long as they could hold on to it and you know, and push everything else out of the way, you know, they're it, right? You know? But you got to look at the situation here, right? Bitcoin can only handle so many transactions per second. Not enough to move the world currencies, you know? It's slow. Comparison to other situations, right? Then you've got the power usage. This thing uses like the powers of fucking states, you know, and like 2 of those are in China, or 2 or 3 of those are in China that are those big, that big, like whole cities just dedicated to Bitcoin power. That's inefficient. That doesn't work, you know. So you've got all these flaws that this thing held, but what it did do, what its true purpose was monitoring, because it was the coin used to do all the nefarious shit, the trafficking, the drugs, the guns, the hits, the this. We heard about it on the fucking dark web years ago, that all these things were happening on the Silk Road.
The Silk Road.
Remember the Silk Road?
Yes, I do. Do y'all know what the Silk Road is?
There's a couple of them.
This is the National Geographic part of the show, folks.
Right. There's a couple of them. Why don't you give them a little bit of history on the original Silk Road?
The original Silk Road.
Let them hear a little bit of information on that.
It started way back with a guy named Genghis Khan.
There it is.
That's where it started. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
He conquered so much of that land, mass, that they started doing trade. They don't tell you that about Genghis Khan. They like to call him like a conqueror just taking over shit.
Right. Savage conqueror.
But really, he connected that whole area.
Created trade routes.
That's where it started.
Right. Created trade routes. Let them have freedom of religion, different things like that. Right.
You could sell your books, sell your thoughts, things like that.
It's kind of like a renaissance in a way, right?
Yeah, and that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
But then it got corrupted.
Of course.
People start selling all kinds of stuff on the Silk Road. The Silk Road ran all the way from China all the way to
Europe. Was it Europe?
Yep.
Yeah.
The whole way across. It was called the Silk Road. And
you could share your wares across this road, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Bitcoin was doing.
Pull up. But
in
it was
early 2000s,
it was
before y'all knew what the fuck was going on.
The digital Silk Road.
It was a digital Silk Road.
Yeah.
You can order things on there.
Anything.
You can have
anything.
Hitmen.
Right.
You can have henchmen.
Right.
Drugs.
Children.
Smugs.
Everything
under the
right.
dirt.
Smugs, little ones.
And they use Bitcoin.
Yep. That was
buy those
that
things.
Was the currency used on that platform. It was the only currency used on that platform. Crazy. But like I said,
that's what they called it, the Silk Road. They was
the digital Silk Road.
It's just like when they say Nike. Nike means victory.
Victory.
In Greece.
In Greek.
Yeah, Greek. That's what it means.
Yeah, tire. Marathon.
Nike was a city.
All those names.
Back then.
Mm-hmm.
It was a city. The dude ran 100 miles and died when he got there.
He ran from Tyre, the 26.2 miles to Nike.
Marathon.
And that became a marathon, and he screamed victory when he got there. Right.
Which was Nike.
Which was Nike, right? Crazy, right? Can we believe that story?
Should we believe that story? The nigga ran
26.2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ran a marathon there.
Yeah, it was like they were attacking Tyre, and as they started to attack Tyre, he bolted
He took off.
and was like, I got to tell them he's their Paul Revere story. Oh, shit.
This isn't history.
That's their Paul
This is
Revere
what
story.
they teach us in school.
He ran and told everybody the British were coming. That's exactly what this guy did.
They teach you this shit in school.
Yeah. Stay in class. Stay in class, kids.
Now you know why you buy them Nikes, and you think you want to run marathons in Nikes.
Oh, and then you don't even want to crease them.
It was they put a spell on you.
It's
Put a spell on you.
It's getting spooky in here.
That's why you buying it. That's why you buying the Nikes, cause you running over there for the victory.
Oh shit! Tying it all together.
Come on, man.
Tying it all
Put a spell
together.
on you. It is what it is.
Upside
You
down.
gotta realize the game frame, man. Yo, it's right here in front of you.
It's always been in our face. We were just blinded to a lot of it because we didn't question nothing.
Straight up.
It's okay to hide it in our face because we ain't asking. We ain't saying nothing.
That's why I say they gotta go.
They gotta go.
Like, that's my new shit. They gotta go.
If you go back to our fifth episode,
They gotta go.
our fifth episode was their time is up.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
Let's go.
Their time is up. It's our time. Rise of the Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy, we're here. We shown up. That's who's all here right now. That's who's been working on all this shit. It's all these Guardians of the Galaxy that showed up and said, we here to help. We're here.
Show them the shirt,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, look at the shirt. Galactic Gangster. What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
Galactic Gangster.
That's what we doing out here.
Awkward Intelligence. I was sent by Source.
We just part of the plug, man.
I was sent by
We a
Source.
little mini hub, part of the plug. About to tell y'all what's happening and what's going down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no games out here. They doing that. You think they doing that? They doing that.
They doing that.
If you think they doing that, they doing that.
Yeah, if you can think about it, somebody's doing it. That's real. I've heard that ever since I was a child. If you can think it, somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
Because you ain't the first one that thought that. You just might be the first one that thought that where you're at.
I told Ocean, bro, whenever he was born, bro, I said, when we was naming him,
Yeah.
I told him, I said, I wanted to give you a name that was original, that nobody had.
Right.
So you could see your own individuality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, of who you are. So I gave you Ocean, and I tried to even put the apostrophe in there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And for a while, I never saw the name, like 5 years in. Bro, when he got about 10 years old, I started seeing
They're everywhere now all of a sudden, right?
Ocean. He's 10 years old.
Right.
And I'm like-
They were all doing it
And
at
I'm
the
sitting there
same
like,
time.
Who was thinking,
this shit?
I was thinking at the same time. And they're the same age.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Well, that's the other thing too, right? When I named Tasia,
Yeah.
that wasn't like some common shit either.
Right.
But now you look at it and they're almost like everybody knows a Tasia now. You're like, when she was a kid, everybody didn't even know how to say her name.
Right.
They thought it was so exotic. Like,
Tasia.
yeah, Tasia, Tasia.
Oh, they used to butcher Ocean shit too.
Yeah, right.
Ocean.
Ocean.
I'd be like, there's no A in there, bro.
There's no A
There's
in there.
no A in there. That's
So
how I would know people's.
That's true. That makes more sense.
It almost made me.
A lot of people were thinking of the same
I
shit.
can tell who you really are if you can't spell that.
Well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing then.
Because I made it pretty simple.
Think about this. If we know more about frequency, energy, and vibration nowadays than we did then, if there's all those oceans that showed up in that time frame, it's because they were meant to be here for a reason. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, that's with anybody. Your name is your name because there's so many people here conjuring that in. Yeah. We need you. Show up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they show up. That could be one way to look at it. You know, we're trying to bring in those energies from whatever that is. We know that that's energy coming in. You know, coming in through the portals. You know, like we said, protect the portals. You know, and so. If we're calling on that energy, there's going to be multiples because they're not going to fail this time. You know what I'm saying? Because we've done this multiple times. But we kept fucking up. We kept leaving different things undone. And, we didn't know about the tunnels one time. We didn't know about this one time. And so that festers and comes back because we didn't address it. Right. Well, this time we're addressing everything. That's why these files have to drop. That's why you have to know. Because you could be like, you know what? We could have just took care of this. I didn't need to know all this. No, you do. Because you need to know, because you need to understand that this is never going to happen again. Because it's going to be so ingrained of how fucked up it got that you're going to have that memory back there. That's going to be that trauma that rolls with us, except for it's going to be good trauma this time because we're going to know that we defeated it. We didn't leave it to linger. We're not going to wonder if 1,000 years from now it's going to creep back up. It's gone. It's done. We're over it. That's all I'm saying. That's why this is the last cycle. That's why we're here. We're here to fucking clean this shit up. We're here to straighten it out. Source isn't having it anymore. You've had your fun. It's over. Whether Dr. Phil and Valentine and all them the other night, that thing I just sent you, that's what it said. The vampire ball is over. That was the name of their shit. So yeah, man. That's what we're talking about. We're all feeling these same energies at the same time. But when we express it, everybody wants to act like, I don't know, what is that? What are you talking about? You know, just like, man, everybody's feeling this energy. Why are you not feeling it? That's what you should be asking yourself. Why the fuck are you not feeling it? Because we just got 10 levels of consciousness raised the other day. So within the last 24 to 48 hours, has anybody been feeling their fucking, their stomach is off? Maybe they had headaches. Maybe they just were tired. They didn't want to get up, or they didn't want to move for one day or so or two, whatever. Because when these energies hit us, your body's got to integrate. Your body's got to reestablish everything. It's shifting us into, our DNA's shifting, our shit's shifting. We're fucking activating. All these things are happening around the planet with different people and different things, And so our bodies are going to feel it. And we're also going to get to a point where when these things, okay, put it like this. If we just got a consciousness raise a couple of days ago or whatever, right? Look around and see what happens. See what changes. See who doesn't make it. See who, gets arrested. See who, you know what I mean? Every time we have a consciousness raise like this, and we've talked about this on the show before, just think about the next few days or so. What happens? How does everything change? Because all of a sudden you just know more, you feel more, you understand more. It's wild.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
We're here doing this show, episode 164. Look at this. This is just another fucking transmission to the universe. Just another transmission to the universe.
Shock waves.
Right. My energy.
Thanks, Gaga, for liking the live.
Appreciate you.
Chiming in.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Rabbit Hole Network.
Rabbit Hole Network, shout out.
Thanks for chiming in.
We doing another song?
We can.
We doing another song? Here we go. Congressman album. Let's go with this one. How about this one?
Yeah. Alright. They're making money off take them for all they worth. All they worth. Time to put there. Get that euro. Get that Old man told me to take that chance, so get mad. I took that chance. We keeping it hot like in France. Hell on earth like San Bernardino. Flame the land. Get that Euro pyro. Explosive nights and European delights. I never dance with the devil in the pale moonlight. I've been dancing with that motherfucker my whole damn life. I speak my church, never eat my words like Popeyes. I get that spinach, cabbage. I don't diminish. No stench, no white stuff in it. Get down with my black, I'll pack up and back. Eliminate the impossible. Whatever remains, however improbable, will be the truth. And when you see the fate, take that garnish off your plate, portion it off like it was an abortion, and force them to detach themselves prematurely. That boy surely got a head on his shoulders, you heard me? You gotta play it really, never forget your city. Take no pity for any, breaking for every penny. Take it from itty bitty and make it blow like Biggie. We keep it roll, my nigga. And if I pull this trigger, there won't be nothing gritty.
The mighty Euro. The mighty Euro.
Nothing.
The mighty Euro.
Get that Euro. Get that Euro. It'll be nothing left once we clean the bank out. Nothing left once we clean the bank out. Nothing left once PPE's running Congress, nigga, everybody.
This banking situation is getting out of hand. The people want answers. It's time to see the man. We're deep in a recession. Can't handle the depression. Economy is struggling and the Congress still in session. Republicans don't care. They wanna see Obama fail. Those racist motherfuckers need to spend some time in jail. They hold back the progress of Americans in general, using AM radio to spread they subliminal. Rush Limbaugh, that Klan leader spreading hate. Every single president has made a few mistakes, so the euro's growing stronger and the dollar's getting weaker. Ever since Obama was elected, gas has gotten cheaper. We're the leaders of the free world, arrogant and proud, walking with our chest out, pushing through the crowd, checking balance the game. Only the real will sustain, so send a letter to your neighborhood congressman. Money and power does nothing but devour the infrastructure.
Keep your head up, game tight, make money to get right. You gotta play it really, never forget your city. Take no pity for any, breaking for every penny. Take it from itty bitty and make it blow like Biggie. We keep it warm, my nigga. And if I pull this trigger, there won't be nothing gritty.
The mighty Euro. The mighty Euro.
Nothing.
The mighty Euro.
Get that Euro.
The mighty
Euro. It'll be nothing left once we clean the bank out. Nothing left once we clean the bank out. Nothing left once PPE's running Congress, nigga, everybody.
The mighty Euro.
The mighty Euro.
It's time to clean the bank out.
Yeah, you started that joint out perfect too.
It's time to clean the bank out. You understand what we talking about?
You said they it's been too long. They've been stealing from us. That's what you said at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was like, we knew it back then.
It's time to clean the bank out.
The mighty Euro. Crazy.
They've been doing this shit.
Yeah. It's all just fiat currency. Not backed by shit.
It's time to clean the bank out. That's my other slogan. I gotta start saying that now. That's
time to clean the bank out.
Yo, that's Mr. Prim. I'm running for office. Eventually. Not yet. But my office gonna be real. Just letting y'all know, my great-great-grandfather.
There it is.
He was a senator. You know what I'm saying? Go look it up. I found it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he probably owned land too.
Yo.
You got to reclaim your land, bro.
We coming back for what they owe.
Yep, everything.
We like Huey. We like Huey on Boondocks when Santa Claus didn't bring them gifts.
All right.
You gonna pay what you owe.
You gonna pay what you owe.
He chased Santa down with the Glock. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we coming back.
Yeah, man.
Because we know what time it is.
Well, that's the thing. We're not asking for it anymore. We're taking it now. We're taking back our shit.
Taking back the block.
Yeah. Yeah, we're done asking. We've been asking. So we're not asking anymore. This is how it's going to go.
Anybody down for that? Anybody down for that? Holla at me in the DMs, yo. Holla at me. We taking back the block.
Let's go. And there's
The
so
whole
many,
block.
And there's so many ways to fight back, people. You know what I mean? Like everybody out here always want to ask, well, how do we fight back? What can we do? Stop buying from all these big retailers. Stop getting all your groceries from the grocery stores. Start figuring out how to get yourself off these grids. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are still fucking, paying taxes. Some of y'all are still paying mortgages. Some of y'all are still doing the shit that's holding the system together. Stop. Cut their money off. We're done.
And use their platforms to promote things like that.
Promote yourself. Promote
That's
your
what
own
you talking
ideas.
about. Let us know that you down the street. Yo, we gonna pull up. We gonna say what's good. You know what I'm saying?
Promote
Same
your
thing.
businesses. Promote your friends. Promote your people.
The fruit you're growing in your yard.
Right.
Those things.
Anything you can help with. If you can volunteer time and efforts and work, put that together. Get with your communities. Start rebuilding these things because that's what they wanted you. They wanted you dependent on them. And then that way you're holding the system up because you can't live without it. But we can. And we will.
I wish I had some fresh lemonade from down the street from Miss Mary's house.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gave
Go
me
down,
some cool-
go down and get some peaches,
Some good stuff.
some apples.
Not this bad stuff.
Right. Well, that's what I've always said that. It's like the third or fourth time I've said it on camera. When are we going to hold these grocery stores accountable? Because they're selling the shit. It's one thing to have it, but you're still selling it to me? What the fuck are we doing?
Bro, I stayed with the Yuka app. Shout out to Yuka. Product placement.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about it
I
a
look
couple
them up.
times.
They tell me what's in that shit.
Yeah. They give it a rating, 1 to 10.
Additives, the poisonous shit. There's some poisonous stuff in your food.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And then I find one and I'll be like, yo, this one rates good.
When are we going to hold them accountable? We're holding everybody else accountable. We're saying, yo, you got to answer for this. Yo, you got to. When are the grocery stores going to answer for the shit they're doing?
You know, Yuka has I've been on it.
The Yuka app?
You can send a rebuttal, like if it has bad stuff in it,
You can start like a fucking petition right there.
Yeah, it gives it to you on the app.
You're like, fucking sign up.
And you can send it to
Fuck these fucks. Yeah.
These motherfuckers are doing this shit.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I just used it to get a number. I'd be like, it's a 6. We can do it. It's not horrific.
Not the orange. Not the orange. I only try to go for the green. Every now and then I'll get the
gotta
bad.
be right. It's gotta be green.
As long as the bad don't have poisonous shit in it.
Right.
Some shit
Sometimes
got
it'll just be
poisonous
like
shit
high
in it.
cholesterol or some weird shit. And you'll just be like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, a little bit of salt.
But yeah, then you got to remember too, like we always
just drink more water.
right, like we talked about, its intention too. You know what I mean? Like think about it. If you're a galactic fucking gangster,
You roll with it.
then this shit ain't fucking with you anyways.
You're ready to read the manuscript.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what it's
Now,
doing.
if you binge the fuck out of these things and try to fucking think you're,
Superman.
too good, right? It's definitely gonna fuck with you. That's what it's built to do.
You in a vessel.
It's like you don't want to keep putting the fucking
Flesh.
kryptonite in there. But if you have a piece of kryptonite, you can get over that.
You gotta
know what I mean?
ascend this stuff.
So So the other part is too, like they always say, if you're blessing your food and you're doing all these things, you ain't gotta worry about it. You're negating all that shit anyways. You know what I mean? You're going, okay, yeah, I cooked it, get out of my food, put my shit together,
Talk to your food.
make sure my nutrients are good. All this is good food for me. You know what I mean?
The world and think about those things.
Got to change the mind frame.
Channel into the earth,
Yep.
and you will understand that food will always be good for you because
Right.
you channeled it the right way.
Correct. You use the vibrations and the energy properly. Yeah.
You know it when you eat some shit from a place. You be like,
Right.
man, I should have never ate that.
Yeah.
You know this.
Mm-hmm. You've had that feeling. I know you've had that feeling.
You know this.
You've had that feeling.
So you like when you taste it, you like, I should have never probably ate that.
Right.
That's not what my body wanted. You know what your body wants. And most of it be simple shit. Sometimes
Body
you just
rock.
You ever get the feeling like, man, I want an apple right now.
Yeah.
Or a
Cravings,
banana,
different cravings, right?
Or a banana. Or,
Yep.
you know, some grapes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know when it tells you.
Right.
And when
Your body will talk to you, yeah.
If it starts, like, if you start seeing colors, then your body lying to you. You should feel a craving in your tongue system, like in this chakra, this region.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's not in the crown. If your crown starts tingling for food, you're eating the wrong shit.
It's trying to talk to you. It's trying to tell you something.
No, because it's the crown is always confused because it's looking at the lights.
Right.
That's why people eat Burger King and all the other shit
because it's the light that's stimulating your pineal. Yeah, I got you.
So they'll eat shit that they probably shouldn't.
I got you.
Because they're going
They're
off
getting
of what
tricked.
they see.
They're getting tricked by the lighting.
Yeah, they're going off of what they're seeing.
Gotcha.
You gotta feel what your body needs,
right?
And then go eat that.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yep.
And it normally starts up in this area. Like
I got you.
That middle, not the crown chakra.
Right.
The next one.
Throat.
Yeah.
Throat chakra. Yep.
It's in that area.
Gotcha.
That's where you should feel your hunger.
Yeah, your throat. Then you got your heart chakra. Then you got your solar plexus, and then you got your what is it? Your root chakra. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And those are the ones that are connected to us. There's a bunch of them that are above and below us too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That are part of that ascension path and descension path.
That's when you start tapping in.
Tap in, don't tap out.
You know how to place the right energy in the right spot.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the yin and the yang.
With transmuters.
We getting out of the yin and the yang.
Right.
We getting into more
balance. Well, yin and yang is balance, right? Yeah. Tranquility, right?
We get more into tranquility, not just yin and yang.
Right. Right. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
The duality is always so pole shifting. We're getting out of that and we're getting into more calmer fucking seas instead of the fucking chaos we're in right now.
It's like when you're turning, like, or when you're using, like, say you're using a water spigot. If you're trying to, like, get it to flush, you know all the water that's coming out is the same amount of water, but it's not hitting how you want it to hit. So you have to channel it in.
You have to, right.
So that's what
so it'll become more precise.
Correct.
Yeah, I got you.
It's that.
Tighten.
Yin and the yang was just the moment we had to learn.
Tighten it up a little bit. Just tighten it up a little bit.
Stream flows where you know what it is, and that's where we're going.
Right,
like that's the level we're heading to.
That strong stream. You know what I'm talking about?
Precise.
Yo,
it's always been around talking to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's just a matter of time before that happens, or it just breaks.
Right.
That's the timeline we say we're not on no more.
Right.
On the break.
We broke that off. Yeah, that's going in a different way.
Timeline where it's
we're not even
streamlined and things will align.
Correct. That was the idea. Perfect timeline. If you could go and every dimension, if there's infinity dimensions where we've done everything, right? If you can grab those good pieces out of those and channel those into you right now, that's your path. That's your perfect path right there. That's what we're heading towards. You know? We had to learn and grab from all these different places until we could put it back together again. That's all it is. We done this before. It's easy. You're doing it. You're doing it, Peter.
It's like you went to the carnival,
mm-hmm.
and you shot that the water gun for the very first time, and you barely hit shit.
Right.
And then you come back like, yo, I should have fucking.
Gotta put some strategy in it.
Aimed at a little bit differently.
And you got to be quick. You got to be the first one to get it right in there.
It gives you a timer.
Yeah, you got to aim it and go.
So I got to be ready to go
right
when
on
I go in there next time.
And
then you go in there the next time, you're knocking them bitches down.
Yep.
It's that.
Yep.
We're zoning in. So this is a zone in moment.
Mm-hmm.
And
rock
with your fellow person. You gonna feel it in them. If they on that dumb shit, you gonna already. If they on that dumb shit, you gonna already know it.
Yeah, you're gonna feel it. That's the discernment. That's the
like what
intuition.
That's what Yahweh said.
Yeah,
Yahshua. What he say? When the bullshit shows up, you gonna already know it. I remember
that verse.
I'm not quoting it.
I remember that verse.
Bible verse by Bible verse. But
I remember that verse word by word.
yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying. I don't know how y'all not seeing that. 'Cause that's what he's saying. When you gonna know me when you see me, bro.
I got you. Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Right. You can't
Because
change,
you're not gonna. Because
you can't change your essence.
Because he would never do that.
Your essence is real. Yeah, and you're gonna know it when you see it. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's that intuition. You're gonna know it when you see it. You're gonna feel it. It's gonna make sense.
Yeah, or you be like, nah.
That's not gonna be
some more of
confusion.
this-
It's
just
not gonna be
some
right.
More of that dumb shit again.
Right. Right.
Look at that. It's an image in the sky. How many times did they try to scare us with that?
Right.
Before I know we getting close to the end. How many times they try to scare us with that? With the whole, it's gonna be projections in the sky,
Right.
and you're gonna think that a God is talking to you, bro. We would never believe
What,
that.
the blue beam? They called it blue beam. Project Blue Beam.
We would never believe that. I mean, the real us would
Just
never
a guy
believe
in the sky talking to you. in some fucking dimension that went down. That went down.
I mean, in shit, in the goddamn what's that shit called? Marvel Comics. It went
Marvel
down.
Comics, they did it. Yeah.
The nigga in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah. True. True.
Galactus was gonna eat the planet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yo,
That's right.
he pulled up. Silver Surfer was like, nah, nigga, don't eat the planet.
Yeah.
He sided with these niggas.
Yeah.
It was his whole thing because this nigga was gonna eat the planet.
Yeah. And he was like, nah, man, the humans are cool. They ain't do nothing. It's all good.
Yo, this is the shit they made up.
Same shit. Same shit.
I'm
They just steal from all those stories and fucking
I'm trying to tell you.
put it into a book and
No,
called it the Bible.
That's how you know it's bullshit. It wouldn't go that far. You wouldn't take it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would make sense to things that you know around you. That's how it looks. Things that you know around you. If
Right.
you think it's going to be a Galactus in the sky, then, nigga, that's what it's going to look for you. If you think that,
Yeah.
if you think it's going to be this,
Well, you're going to tap into that fucking frequency and you're going to go to that fucking dimension. Yeah, yeah. You're going to shift.
that's what it's going to look for you.
Yeah, that's why I said the people out here talking about doom and gloom, yeah, you're going to get there because you keep pushing yourself in that direction. I'm prepared, not scared. I understand that doom and gloom can happen, but I'm not trying to manifest it. I'm trying to manifest a better world. That's where I'm at.
Where I'm going, I'm chilling.
Right.
Chilling, top billing, hanging out with my fam and the people that I love around me. Shit.
Right.
I know I'm good.
That's the whole idea.
And I might be traveling to space hoes, cosmos, and all of that other place where I did. I'm just zooming around. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't understand. This light energy.
Yup.
Hey, let's get it, bro.
This light energy. I don't focus on that other bullshit.
Right.
I talk about it
Right.
because I'm trying to tell y'all, look at this shit. Look at that what they trying to make us do.
Or look what they're trying to make us believe.
Right.
Look what they're trying to make us manifest. Look at the dumb shit they're trying to get us to do. You're better than that. You're created for more than that. Stop. So, yeah. You figure out what's going on. Don't let them tell you. That's the biggest thing, you know. But, yeah, we're going to wrap this thing up, man. Thanks for sticking around. Epstein file drops. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the theme of this one, you know, is pay attention to the things that are coming out, and you're going to see. If you need proof, this is your proof. Here you are. If you've been waiting for the proof, if you've been like, okay, if something really fucking talks to me, this might be it. You know what I mean? Like I said, let's reiterate real quick. You know what I mean? Eating babies, all the collusion behind the background. You got XRP being held back, you know, Bitcoin about to go to zero. You know what I mean? All these different things. So just pay attention to what's happening in the world. Act like you know a little something. You know what I mean? It's okay to know you were wrong. It's okay to, you know, things are happening. We're not worried about that anymore. You know, maybe at some point we all wanted to go, I told you so. You know what I mean?
But at the end of the day,
It doesn't fucking matter. Let's fucking live. Let's live it out.
and the proof is the truth.
Truth is the truth. You can't stop it.
If you got the proof, we got the truth.
There it is.
Straight from the tooth. I'm about to freestyle. We out.
Yeah. So with this, Awkward Intelligence, I'm Intox, along with Mr. Prim.
In the building.
BDot will be back next week.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Awkward Intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.
This is Awkward Intelligence.
Just smoking vibe.
Awkward Intelligence.